getting her surgery. And I was at the, because I was like kind of out of it, I was like a little out of it because I didn't sleep. I was worried about my dog getting surgery. And I was getting milk tea. And Cody was behind me. And he said, excuse me, I actually have to get to lab pretty quickly. You're kind of taking a while. So tell me how sweet you want your tea and what kind of milk you want. And so I said, okay, I want oat milk and I want like 25% sweet. This is Victory. This is the other Boston Terrier. She's the one who actually bit Joy's eyeball out. So anyhow, I was at UC Davis getting her surgery and I was exhausted. I didn't sleep. I was getting tea. And Cody was behind me in line and he said, hey, let me get you your tea. And so I told him what happened. And so he said, I told him that my dog her eye just got bit out. Her retina actually got bit out. And he said, okay, you know what? I'm going to go to lab and I'll be back in an hour. And so that's how we actually met. And he was doing his postdoc at UC Davis. And I convinced him to leave UC Davis and come join our company because I was so impressed. We're surrounded by scientists. We're surrounded by like doctors and even lots of other PhD chemists, but I've never met anyone who's like so like talented as Cody. So I said, please come join us. And because of him, we have all this newness. And so he is, he's basically working side by side me on product formulation. And what's different between now and before is the way we are, the way we're going into formulating is not just as a cosmetic company, but we have decided this is what our mentality is. We are actually a technology drug company. That's how we...
Maybe not drug company, but it's more like drug delivery. It's trying to find the best methods of delivering the actives that everyone wants to their face, the highest efficacy. I think really what is going to stand out is our advantage is that we do a lot of our own manufacturing for all the skincare. And this has been something that we've been doing a lot of research and development in. That is something that we can't wait to show you more of as time goes on. So you'll see a lot of that on TikTok. You'll see a lot of that as we give updates. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Like most cosmetic companies, they're made in a contract lab. So like a contract lab, they produce like hundreds of other brands' products, and it's really ends up being almost like, I don't know how to say it, but like almost like a commodity. It's like the same lotion, the same creams, the same shower gels, the same facial cleansers with just different like marketing extracts. And that's not how we're approaching it. The way we're approaching it is like we approach formulating like as if we're a drug company, a pharmaceutical company, and it's always technology first. And in fact, when Cody first came, and he was working so hard on even like surfactants, and I said, isn't like developing a cleanser the most simple thing, because I've been doing them for 18 years. And then he brought on a whole other level of something as simple as a cleanser with so much research. So anyhow, just lots and lots of exciting newness, a lot of technology, a lot of innovation. And I have to say that in the 18 years that our company's been in existence, and before 18 years, 5 years prior to the 18 years, so 100% Pure was around for 18 years, but even 5 years before that, I worked in some of the world's largest cosmetic companies, working on formulation, working on innovation technology, working on branding and storyboarding. I would definitely say that this time with Cody and I, it's just like the amount of innovation, technology, newness, exciting things coming out is just like at the next level. We've never been there before, so I'm really excited. Okay, so anyhow, moving on, I guess, so right now we're doing a 10/10 event. 10/10 is basically celebrated internationally as like, today's like shopping day. And so today we put together some sets for for you. The first one is called Coffee Bean Caffeine Sun Damage Restorative Set. I'm sorry, that sounds really long. I think I'm butchering it. I think it's called, was it Caffeine Sun Restorative Set? I think you have to adjust that one because when he and I are on the, yeah, that one a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so as you guys, the first item is our hero item. It's the Coffee Bean Caffeine Eye Cream. This has been like our bestseller since we first came up with it 18 years ago. We were actually the very first to have caffeine in skincare. So this Coffee Bean Caffeine Eye Cream, what it basically does is, caffeine is, a stimulant. And the reason why we have dark circles under our eyes is because there's a couple of reasons. But the main reason, some reasons could be hereditary, some reasons can be, other, it could actually be from pigmentation. But the main reason why most of us get dark circles is because blood flow stagnates. It starts to slow down. So it's kind of like, bruising. It's like broken blood vessels. It's like the blood is sluggish. So you see like the dark stagnant blood. So topical caffeine, what it does is it stimulates the eye area. It stimulates the skin to get the blood flowing, to increase circulation. So it doesn't brighten the skin by lightening the pigment or inhibiting tyranase, melanin production, not in that way, but it brightens by increasing blood circulation. So Coffee Bean Caffeine does that, and it also is a diuretic, so it helps to depuff. So that's our #1 bestseller. You want to read out we also conducted consumer studies.
Yeah. 97% reported reduction of puffiness around the eye
That's
area.
because it's caffeine as a diuretic.
Yeah. 87% reduction of dark circles.
That's because the caffeine increases circulation to brighten the dark circles to get the blood flowing.
As well as to look more awake, rested, and refreshed.
And that one's 87%.
87%, yeah.
Agreed to that.
Yeah. 93% reported less lines and wrinkles, and 93% reported increased firmness and elasticity, which is great.
Okay, so those are our
Pretty shiny.
consumer studies. And this has always been, we've sold over 2 million bottles since we first launched this product, and it's consistently gotten 5-star reviews. But what's exciting is one of the first items that Cody and I worked on together was when he joined us was the coffee. So you know how this has been our #1 bestseller, the Coffee Bean Caffeine Eye Cream. So people have been like asking us for a very long time, and we actually worked on it for a long time, and then finally we got the formulation just right. It's the Coffee Bean Face Cream. So there's two main purposes of this product. The first is, as I told you, caffeine as a stimulant. So caffeine increases circulation. So imagine if you put this on your skin, it's increasing blood flow. So immediately it gives you skin brightening. It gives you, as if like you just ran around the block. Your blood flow is going, and so increases circulation. So right away, your skin is brighter, glowy. And there is also licorice that also helps to brighten as well. The second main purpose is that caffeine has this amazing ability to inhibit UV damage on your skin. So not only is it protecting your skin from UV damage, but caffeine has this amazing ability to repair and restore your skin. So this moisturizer, let me show it to you. It's the moisturizer, like I said, as soon as you put it on, It's gonna make your skin just like glow, like as if you've been running around the block. And it's immediate as soon as you put this on. And I don't know if you guys ever had like a moisturizer and it's so thick and waxy. This is not waxy at all. Let me actually go up close to show you guys the texture. So it's just almost like a gel-like fluid. So you see how it doesn't leave any like white waxy. You know how some moisturizers do that because it's like so waxy? This is just like almost like a gel cream. So it's instantly hydrating. And this is something that I promise you, as soon as you put it on, your skin is just not only super, super hydrated, but it's just leaves your complexion so super glowy. Okay. So there's that moisturizer. I always love reading you guys the ingredient list because I'm so proud of our ingredients, and not a lot of brands can actually, you know, keep like emphasizing our ingredients. But to me, marketing, they can say whatever, anybody can say anything that they want. But to me, the ingredients is what is like fact. It's factual. So the first ingredient is organic aloe juice. There's vegetable glycerin. There's sunflower seed oil. There's rose hydrosol. And then there's plant-derived emulsifiers. And then there is pure EGCG. EGCG is, you guys all heard about, like, you guys know how amazing green tea is for the skin. So EGCG is the active catechins in, it's what makes green tea so great. And then there's green coffee extract. Green coffee is it's like before the coffee is roasted, so it has all the like nutrients, antioxidants, has all the benefits of coffee without it getting, because as you roast it, you lose some of the benefits. It's kind of like when you cook your vegetables, sometimes like the vegetables, the vitamins start to deplete a little bit. And so green coffee is like the raw coffee. And then there's yerba mate, there's coffee seed oil, there's green tea seed oil, licorice, there's CoQ10, there's rice ceramides, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, sea buckthorn oil, beta glucan. By the way, beta glucan is, you guys know that sticky stuff in oatmeal? It's a plant polysaccharide from oats. Incredibly hydrating. Olive squalene. That's one of your favorite ingredients,
Yeah, I like
right?
squalene. Squalene's great.
Why do you like squalene so much?
I mean, it's a big part of the kind of your natural oil in your skin. So it makes up about, I think it's about 20%, between 10 to 20%. Ceramides are similar, right? So all these different lipids that are naturally occurring on our skin, you can help seal in the moisture from your skin by using these types of products.
Yes.
You have a question from a customer.
Yes.
Is there any using too much or too often with any of these products since they're scientifically formulated?
That's a great
Okay.
question.
So I do want to say that they are very active.
Yeah.
And in fact, we've had so many lengthy discussions because sometimes certain ingredients, it comes to a point where certain things are too much, then it's actually
for some
gonna
people, right?
irritate the skin. So then we have to let people know, hey, by the way, which is actually true, the multivitamin serum, you know, it is so active. It's pretty much over 30% active ingredients. It's 10% vitamin C, 10% vitamin E, 10% niacinamide, 1% retinol. And so, you know, we have this discussion a lot about like it's just too much. But then we also are focused on efficacy, so we have to, like, for example, when we were formulating the bok choy products, we said, okay, if it's any less than 0.5%, then it's not effective clinically. But if it's more than 2%, it is actually can turn irritating.
Yeah.
So it's just like a fine balance of making it efficacious. And just to be honest with you, we do err on the side of being more active because we want to show results. However, in the future, we will be launching products that are more gentler and more for sensitive skin.
Right.
Yes, Richard?
Where do you buy these bundles? On market.live?
Oh, actually, you would know. I don't know where to. I don't know where to buy these
For anyone that
bundles.
wants to buy the bundles, you go to market.live
Oh, Margaret.live.
Okay.
to purchase.
Yeah.
And whom is this gentleman
Oh, who
next
am
to
I?
you, Susie?
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
reintroduce because we had
Hi.
a lot of new people
Who am I?
joining recently.
Okay. So this is Dr. Cody Chalker. He is a PhD chemist who is working on the product development. Who's I guess like he's a CTO. He is basically heading him and his team of brilliant chemists, PhDs, MD, PhD, chemical engineer.
Yeah.
He has a team where
Electrical.
we.
Bolin, yeah.
So he's a PhD chemist. He is the 100% pure CTO, and him and I are heading the product development.
Yep.
And that's why you've been seeing a lot more innovation, a lot more newness. Because when he joined the company, the way we're approaching a cosmetic formulation is as if we are no longer a beauty company, we are a drug company, we are a tech first company.
Tech first. Yeah.
We are still a beauty company,
We're still a beauty
but the way we approach our,
Yeah.
the way we do our R&D,
Yeah.
the way we do our product development,
Yeah.
testing, it's as if we're like a drug company,
Just like
tech
the
company.
actives. Yeah, like the
Yeah.
actives. So we think a lot about the delivery mechanism of these actives to different types of skin, and try to provide a lot of products that will work across all the different types of skin out there, because not everybody has the same type of skin.
Yes,
So,
Richard? Oh, and by the way, we have Lauren,
Yeah.
and we have, come and say hello.
Yeah, say hello.
Come say hi. Lauren, and then we have Richard. Come say hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
See ya.
Yeah.
Hi guys. We have a team fielding
Yeah.
questions today
Yeah.
and I'm feeding them to Susie.
So anytime you have questions, just go ahead and say
Yeah.
something.
Is it good for sensitive skin, the coffee bean face cream?
So the coffee bean eye cream, coffee face cream,
I'm
if
very
you're,
sensitive skin.
if you, oh yeah, he is
I'm
like,
extremely sensitive skin.
yeah.
So yeah, no, go
Yeah.
ahead. I'm sorry. I just
So
went
yeah,
into
he
that.
has extremely sensitive skin. So certain things I would say is not good for sensitive skin are like,
Certain
for
things,
example, our multivitamin products are just way too active. So if you have highly sensitive skin, do not use the multivitamin. But
Yeah.
if you have highly sensitive skin, there are certain products that are okay for you. Coffee bean face cream is
understand
very,
that.
very active
Yeah.
because the base of it is organic green tea and organic green coffee. So there is a lot of caffeine in it. So if you're sensitive to caffeine, by the way, whatever you put on your skin, it does end up showing in your bloodstream and your urine. It can be tested. And so if you're sensitive to caffeine, I would be careful and not use this because they do have a lot of caffeine. But there are no like synthetic fragrances, there's no toxic chemicals, there's no, so it's kind of like, I don't know how to answer this question because there's no irritants, but the products are very, very active and concentrated because we want to make them effective for you. So I don't know if that's like a good way to answer. So it's if you're sensitive because there's no artificial fragrances, no synthetic chemicals, no chemical preservatives, no toxic ingredients. It's very healthy, very nourishing, but it is very active. There's no, I wouldn't say that it's bad for sensitive skin because there's no like highly acidic ingredients. Like right now we just launched the apple enzyme and there is 10% like beet lactic acid and sugar and maple HA. So this definitely would not be good if you have sensitive skin.
Yeah.
But if you have sensitive skin, I don't know how to answer that because
I would just say if you have sensitive skin and you happen to purchase one of the products that you want to try it, do a patch test. So this is something that you can either do on your arm just to see if there's any sort of like if there is any reaction. It's probably gonna be either a mild rash, like not really rash, but like, then this is a whole topic in like dermatology, like, this is why there are consumer
Sorry.
studies, there's many things like that. But these are always questions of, in cosmetic science. You know, contact dermatitis is something that people may experience with certain types of products. It might only happen with, say, less than 1% of people that would use a cosmetic product. And, you know, this is just something that some people just have to experience.
Yeah.
And you'll know pretty much right away. There's things that we're formulating now that will have no fragrances or anything like that.
So just to answer your question,
Yeah.
there's no harsh ingredients. There's no
there's
chemical
nothing-
preservatives, no
nothing
synthetic fragrances,
Nothing crazy.
nothing bad for you. But the reason why I wonder if it is okay or not for sensitive skin is because of how active the products are.
Yeah.
It is concentrated. I mean, the whole thing, the base of it
Right.
is we start out by making organic green tea, organic green coffee tincture. So it's highly
It's done.
concentrated. So it's okay for sensitive skin because it doesn't have toxic
Yeah,
ingredients,
that's
doesn't
right.
have synthetic fragrances. But then again, it might not be because it's so active, it's so concentrated. It's not a diluted formula. But one thing, speaking of sensitive skin, I wanted to say that this mask would
It's
be
great.
excellent for sensitive
It is
skin.
great.
This is something that I would use if I
great.
had to redeem myself. For example, if I ever had a time, this is the matcha oat milk nourishing mask. This is basically the whole thing is just like completely 100% natural. Its base is organic matcha green tea and beta glucan. Beta glucan is something where if you have inflamed skin, if you have eczema, psoriasis, it's the gooey stuff in oatmeal. It's highly anti-inflammatory.
Yep.
So this will like really repair your skin. This is something that I use if I had a day in the sun and I just need to repair my skin because like I said, it's just like organic matcha, beta glucan, very nourishing, very soothing. So this one doesn't have a lot of active compounds.
Yeah.
It's just all like soothing compounds. So this one is definitely okay for sensitive skin.
What would you recommend for someone in their early 30s that is looking to start a good routine?
Okay,
Great question.
in their 30s,
Early 30s.
early 30s, always wash your skin. Never go to, because you know, even if you're not wearing makeup, throughout the day, you have pollution, you have exhaust. So every night, never go to sleep without washing your face with a surfactant.
A mild cleanser.
Yeah, without something to wash away impurities.
Even if you're just washing with just water, because you know sometimes some people are more sensitive than others, but if you're not too sensitive, a mild cleanser or just dilute it really well. Just what Susie was saying,
And
remove
then
a lot of these pollutants on your skin.
So always cleanse your skin, number one, and then also always hydrate your skin. And depending on your skin, if it tends to be more drier,
Yep.
then you need more oil moisturization. If you are more oily, and all skin types need water hydration. That's a fact. It's like as if me saying to you, you know, everyone needs to drink water. So everyone needs water hydration, whether you're dry skin, sensitive skin, oily skin, you know, whatever skin type you have, you need water hydration. And then if you have very dry skin, then you need more oil moisturization. Oh,
Are the
the
oats
last
gluten
thing,
free?
huh?
Are the oats gluten free?
Yes, it is gluten-free oats.
Do you
Oh, I
wanna
should-
taste them?
Oh yeah, sure. Here's some water.
Gluten free, Lala. Asking.
Yes, it is gluten-free, and I always like to read the ingredients. Matcha green tea, it's organic matcha. It's basically matcha green tea leaves that's been ground up. And then it's coconut milk, and then it's colloidal oats, beta glucan, hyaluronic acid, rice ceramide, chrysanthemum, which is a very soothing flower, and chamomile and rose petals, and calendula flower, and lavender oil, and that's it.
A little too much.
So this is a very soothing nourishing mask. So this kit has our #1 bestseller, Coffee Bean Caffeine Eye Cream, our Coffee Face Cream, which is brand new. It is, by the way, it's actually becoming, this is, our Coffee Bean Eye Cream has always been our bestseller, but our Coffee Bean Face Cream has been, since we launched it, I think we launched it, what, like 1 week ago?
Roughly.
Yeah.
It's becoming our next top seller. It is very active. It has a lot of caffeine. The purpose of caffeine for the eyes is to depuff, to increase circulation, to brighten, and to depuff. It's a diuretic. And for the face, it's again, the caffeine increases circulation to give your skin a bright glow. But the caffeine has this incredible ability to inhibit UV damage. So if you've had a lot of sun damage, caffeine helps to reverse sun damage.
Can you use the two together?
Yes, because this is for the eyes. The Coffee Bean Caffeine Eye Cream is for the eye area. And when you use eye cream, always use it under your eyes and around the sides and your eyelids as well. Because a lot of times people forget to put eye cream on their eyelids. And then the Coffee Bean Face Cream uses all over your face and your neck and your décolleté. Anywhere there's been sun damage, because caffeine has an amazing ability to reverse sun damage.
What about with the PM serum? Can you use the PM serum and the Coffee Bean Face Cream together?
The PM serum, yes, because caffeine is not one of those ingredients that, what's it called, have a negative reaction with other ingredients. Like, for example, we actually have a new lactic acid product, lactic acid cleanser and lactic acid serum. Now, these you cannot use with our multivitamin because lactic acid and lactic acid has a bad reaction with vitamin C, for example, and retinol. But caffeine has no negative reaction to any ingredient. Okay, so this kit has the Coffee Bean Caffeine Eye Cream, Coffee Face Cream. It has the Matcha Mask. And, by the way, we're giving every set a free 0.3 coffee eye cream. Only because even though you may get a coffee bean eye cream that's a 1 ounce, we're giving you the 0.3 ounce so that you can share this with your friends. So this is a free gift for everyone for all the sets. The last thing on this set, is our Bright Eyes mask. Can you tell them what a hydrogel is?
Oh, a hydrogel is a 3D network of, I guess technically it's a 3D network of monomeric compounds that form a 3-dimensional network. And so polyglutamate acid and hyaluronic acid can both form hydrogels.
And this here, this gelatin is actually a blend of matcha tea, yerba mate. That's where the fluorescent green comes from. Because yerba mate, when it's brewed in a strong tincture, it's like this bright yellow. Mixed with the matcha comes with this. So there's no, a lot of people ask us,
But hydrogels have, I think it's like 70% water content. That's why they call it hydro.
ooh, sorry.
Yeah.
So this is a fluorescent color because the yerba mate is a bright yellow, and mixed with the bright yellow with the matcha makes it this color. There's a lot of people have asked me, hey, do you add artificial colorants? And I would say definitely we do not. The interesting thing about this material, like Dr. Cody was explaining, is that it's a hydrogel.
Yeah.
Hydrogels are basically, it's like a gel. And the way it's made is with hyaluronic acid, aloe juice, and the longer you put this on, the longer you leave it on, the thinner the material becomes because the hydration is getting infused into your skin cells. So this is actually my secret weapon. I always keep this in the refrigerator. And I use it for like days that I just need to look extra like perky and extra good, because this is sort of like my secret weapon. I keep it in the fridge, and as I'm doing other things, I keep this on. And like I said, the longer you wear this mask, the thinner you'll actually realize it. So at first it's really thick, but the longer you wear it, it becomes thinner and thinner, and that's because it's the hydration infusing into your eyes. I personally wish that we had one on the eyelids too, but this is just, I mean, you could technically use it for the eyelids, but this is meant for the under eyes. And a lot of people have also asked me, is it possible if I can use it once and can I reuse it? But you cannot, because there are no preservatives.
Yeah.
So it's only a one-time use only.
Can you speak to the value of the set and where you can buy it?
Sure. So, coffee bean caffeine eye cream, coffee face cream, matcha mask, a five pack of the bright eyes. This mini free gift it's called Caffeinated Restore Sun Damage, because caffeine's number one skin benefit is its ability to restore sun damage. Number two, it's a stimulant, so increases circulation. The retail value is actually like, just for these are like, you get a 5-pack matcha mask, coffee face cream, coffee eye cream, just for these, because this 0.3 is not included, it's a free gift. Total retail value is $112, and you get this for $70 as today's 10/10 shopping special. And where do they get it at?
Market.
I don't even know.
Live. Market.
Market.live. Market.live.
Okay.
You have to go there to purchase. That's where we have the bundles exclusively.
Yep.
Okay, this, by the way, is, I know we're streaming on Instagram, or TikTok, or YouTube, but this actually event is for, it's for Market Live. So that's actually, let me show you guys. See, wait, hold on. So you see how I'm streaming on TikTok and whatever. Hold on. So I'm sorry, I can't. Yeah, here's TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, but it's actually for this event called Live, Market Live. Okay, so should we move on to the next item?
Yes.
Okay, what should the next item be?
Your multivitamin collection. 'Cause
Okay.
there's some questions around that are
Okay.
coming in.
So the first question I just want to address is that when you guys asked us, is this okay for sensitive skin? I would have to say not really, unfortunately, because specifically this serum is, first of all, the base of it is, it's actually algin. It's alginate.
Yep.
Alginate is, can you tell them what alginate is?
Algae?
It's algae,
Yeah, it comes
seaweed.
from algae. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually like seaweed gel.
Yeah,
It's
I'm thinking of the amino acid.
it's a
alginate.
seaweed polysaccharide.
Yep.
So anyhow, this is, you know how when you go and see seaweed, it's all like this gooey stuff. It's full of like vitamins, antioxidants, amino acids, and that's what the base of it is. It's like algin is the base.
Yep.
But the active ingredients here is 10% vitamin C, and the vitamin C we use is magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. It is the highest quality vitamin C because it's also super stable. And there's 10% niacinamide. So again, 10% vitamin C, 10% niacinamide, 10% vitamin E, and 1% retinol. Now you guys know that niacinamide and vitamin C are like two of the biggest superstars in skincare, but you rarely see vitamin C and niacinamide together. And that's because most cosmetic brands use a much cheaper, less quality vitamin C, which tends to be like ascorbic acid or just a different like a lower pH vitamin C. The reason why we were able to add 10%, such a high percentage of vitamin C, is because the vitamin C we use, the magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, is actually pH balanced, matches the same pH as niacinamide, which is why we're able to use so much 10% niacinamide, 10% vitamin C, because they don't counterbalance each other. They're both balanced to be the same. So anyhow, this this kit comes with the multivitamin serum, multivitamin cream, and the multivitamin eye treatment. Just talking to you guys a little bit about let me actually finish telling you what's in this multivitamin serum. It has, the base of it is, algin, which is the seaweed gel. It's rose hydrosol, and then it has the 10% vitamin C, 10% niacinamide, 10% vitamin E, 1% retinol. The oil that's in here is rosehip oil, which is naturally high in vitamins. And then there is sea buckthorn oil, and then there's tomato lycopene, spinach, lutein, and there's broccoli, there's CoQ10, there's citrus, there's alpha lipoic acid. Oh, and just so you guys know, PM use only use in the PM, because a lot of these vitamins, they can cause photosensitivity during the day. So you have to use sunblock the next day. You should also, and again, only use these products at night only. So the consistency of this product is, like I said, it's like a gel, because it's literally like, the base of it is like algae gel. Okay, so it's like a gel, showing all the cameras, which means that the reason why we put it in a gel is because to make it very quickly fast absorbing. However, it's not so with the eye product, the multivitamin antioxidant PM eye treatment. So this is the serum for the face and neck, and this is the serum for around the eyes. This is very, very rich. And the reason why this is rich is because the eye area is thinner, and we tend to have more crepiness, wrinkling, sagging around the eyes first, because the eye area is 3 times thinner than the rest of our face. So the eye area needs extra help. So it's actually a lot richer because it needs a lot more moisture, because there's a lot less pores. The pores are thinner around the eyes. So whereas the face can really benefit from like a lightweight gel type of formula, the eye area needs extra moisture. So once again, the
Susie,
face.
there's a few retinol questions coming in too.
Oh yeah. I know that a lot of people don't like retinol. I've gotten a lot of hate mail about retinol. A lot of people hate it because they're like, oh, why do you use retinol? But then again, some people really love it. So just so you know, for the people who love it, we gave you 1% retinol. For those of you who hate retinol, we actually launched bok choy with Dr. Cody Chalker. We formulated an amazing bok choy product, and we're actually working on more formulas. Oh yes, what is your question?
Does retinol cause flakiness or dryness?
Retinol increases cellular turnover.
Yeah.
So by the definition, it's like, like how our skin, we go through a cycle of shedding, and a lot of times our skin is sluggish, so retinol helps to kind of speed that up. Now retinol, it is actually a drying ingredient because of how much it's shedding our skin. So to answer your question, does it what is your question again? Does it make the skin shed?
Yeah, flakiness or dryness. Does it cause it?
So yes, it does. Retinol does cause it for some, and it does not for some others. It's the whole point of retinol is that we're all trying to, so you know how there's like vitamin A, and then there's retinol, and then there's the tretinoin, the what's it called, prescription grade, right? There's many different types of retinoids. At the end of the day, you're trying to get to the stage of retinoic acid, where it's having the action. So if you're starting at vitamin A, it takes several steps to get into the active state of retinol, then to get to the next stage of retinoic acid. Vitamin A takes the longest, retinol takes longer, prescription strength retinols tend to go a little faster. Those are prescription strength. So at the end of the day, am I trying to explain this correctly? Whether you're using vitamin A, retinol, or prescription strength, at the end of the day, it's all trying to get to retinoic acid, which is doing the action of cellular turnover, lessening lines and wrinkles, to having the age correction effects. The longer it takes, the more it's acclimated, but more gentler, less potency it is for your skin. So to answer your question, it depends on how sensitive your skin is. It depends on your own skin.
Yeah.
3 items you would recommend for oily skin types, gluten-free, Lala is asking, AM and PM.
Okay, I think for oily skin, our apple lactic acid is absolutely amazing. Oily skin, watermelon hydrosol, because watermelon hydrosol just gives you water hydration, not oil moisturization. Again, it gives your skin water, but not oil. Okay, so to go over this set, there's the serum, which is like an algae gel with tons of actives. This eye treatment is super, super rich, very, very moisturizing. And then for the face, we have a rich cream, which is it's almost like a buttery thick cream. So there's 3 different textures. You have like the gel, almost like a oil serum, which is really rich, and then the thick is this one is a thick cream, like almost like a buttery cream. This is not for everyone. This is only for those who are looking to correct signs of aging, and this is very, very aggressive. So definitely if you're sensitive, this is not for you because of how active and how potent it is. So this set right here is the multivitamin serum, eye treatment, cream, and don't forget with every kit we're giving away a complimentary free gift, which is the coffee bean eye cream, 0.3 ounce.
And the wrinkle smooth sheet mask.
Oh my god, thank you, Lauren. I forgot about this. Sheet mask. Thank you so much.
Damn.
Yeah, this one is a sheet mask.
I was just about to put it on.
Yeah, go ahead. This is a cotton, so you can just like put it in your compost.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love this. Yeah.
We have several of these. This one specifically, the first ingredient is aloe juice, hyaluronic acid, glycerin, green tea, CoQ10. There is caffeine in this one. There's vitamin C. This vitamin C is not as high quality of the vitamin C as it is in this one. This one has the most expensive, highest quality vitamin C, which is the magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. This one has a simple, very basic vitamin C. It's ascorbic acid. Xanthan gum is actually a bacteria. It's kind of like it's
made by bacteria. Right?
Yeah, it's made by bacteria, a good bacteria.
Yep.
It's a polysaccharide.
Yep.
There is grapefruit, basil, and then vitamin A, which is remember I told you, you go from vitamin A, then you have to step many, many steps to get to retinoic acid, which is the action where your vitamin A, you have to go many, many steps to get to the point of retinoic acid, which is the point of where it's doing the activity to change your skin around. There's vitamin A, then there's retinol, which is faster, gets to the activity level faster, and then there's the prescription level of prescription state, the prescription retinols. which is like tretinoic acid, etc. It's interesting because Dr. Cody Chalker is also actually working with like board certified plastic surgeons to try to work on, you know, again, like we have lots of innovation, lots and lots of newness, but anyway, that's something
Yeah.
that's to come. Okay, so this kit
Let you know
is
more.
multivitamin serum, multivitamin eye treatment, wrinkle smooth sheet mask, and then you have the cream. This kit retail total is $192, but the promo is $120.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys have any other questions or anything?
Someone from TikTok asked, should we apply the retinol all over the face?
Oh, so this serum is for all over the face. This product is the eye treatment. This is just for the eye area. And this is the face cream for all over the face and neck and décolleté. You know, if you guys, so I noticed that someone from TikTok is asking, and I don't mean to like generalize, but most people who are on TikTok are probably like under what, like 40, 30? I don't think that this is really more just for people who are very, very focused on age correcting. So I know that retinol can be used for acne, but because of how rich these formulas are, I don't recommend it for people with acne. It's just more for people who are specifically focused on age correcting, because the formulas are very, very rich. Like there's sea buckthorn oil, it's a lot of rich oils, like 10% vitamin E. Vitamin E is actually an oil from sunflower seed oil. So, yeah, if you're like a 20-year-old who's on TikTok asking about this, I definitely don't recommend the multivitamin products, because this is really meant for someone who is who's focused on age correcting.
What's the name of the moisturizer on your hands that you?
This one?
Yes.
Oh, this one is it's this product. It's super thick, super rich. It's the multivitamin PM treatment. It's super thick. It's almost like a whipped butter. Here. Okay. All right, so should we move on to another one? Unless
Yeah, please talk about the value of this set. and
Oh.
where you-
its promo total is, no, retail value is $192. Okay,
You can get this all at Market Live.
Market.live.
Market.
and it's
dot
$120.
live.
It's $120 for this kit that you buy on market.live. Okay, so should we move on to the next one, Richard?
Yes, please.
Okay, all right, so far we've gone through caffeine products. Okay, we have basically different sets. The caffeine set is, caffeine does two things. It increases circulation to, you know, if your blood, you know what? Has there ever been times when like you wake up and you look like very sallow and very dull? And that's because the sallowness is actually from its lack of circulation. And then as soon as you exercise, you notice that like beautiful glow on your skin. Your cheeks are kind of rosy, you look healthy. So the caffeine does two things. Number one, it increases circulation to give you beautiful glow. Second thing is caffeine has this amazing ability to inhibit UV damage. So it prevents, it repairs sun damage. Okay, that's the two benefits. So we have one kit that's for sun damage. The second kit is the multivitamin, which is for age correction, and it's only for age correction, only for people who already have signs of aging. Because otherwise it's too active for preventative, I think. We also have another one called watermelon cucumber, which is like for severely dry skin. I'm talking about like severe dehydration. This is like water hydration. And then we have one called apple fruit enzyme, which is like a exfoliating, that has like 10% acids for the cleanser, 7% for the serum. And then what else do we have? Oh, and then we also have like a pore minimizer product.
This one's nice.
Yeah.
This one.
Okay. So,
Quick question.
yes.
Sorry, from the last set. Scarlett wrote, I am a 50-year-old woman, minimal wrinkles. Can I use it?
Only if, okay, so if you want to, okay, let me tell you, I'm so sorry. I've been a bad host because I didn't even tell you what the vitamins do. All right. So, vitamin C, what does it do? It boosts collagen.
Yeah, vitamin C is used within the synthesis of collagen. So as you age, you start, your collagen breaks down, and there's a lot of things that happen with your skin. So vitamin C, in trying to deliver that, is really, really important. So vitamin C, as one will help in a way help you hopefully make more collagen. Because it's one of those things. It's also one of those things that if used in conjunction with vitamin E, it can really help enhance that effect. So we actually have a lot of our products have vitamin E with vitamin C.
They're
working
synergistic.
They're synergistic.
They help each other perform at
Yeah.
its peak,
Yeah.
perform even better.
I think in one study it was like 4 times the efficacy of vitamin C. So that's really interesting. But it's also an antioxidant, so it helps the reactive oxidative the ROS system of your, as your cells like oxidative stress, reactive oxidative stress ROS. So it acts as an antioxidant to help hopefully reduce that effect.
So 10% vitamin C, it boosts collagen, it brightens. It also boosts elastin. Someone might ask me, well, what is the difference between collagen and elastin? Collagen is like the long muscle fibers, the protein fibers that are like this. It's kind of like what...
Collagen's all over your body too.
Yeah, collagen's
Everywhere.
all over.
There's different types too.
It's like as if it's what gives your skin volume. It's kind of like what gives you, like what I'm sticking my fingers through it's kind of like I'm sticking into the collagen. It's what gives your skin volume. Elastin is the bounce back ability, your skin's ability to bounce back. Okay, it's like elastic rubber band. Okay, it's like, if I took your cheeks and if I pulled it, does it bounce back? That's elasticity. Collagen is like the tissue. 10% vitamin C, 10% niacinamide. Niacinamide lightens age spots, evens the skin tone. Vitamin E, our vitamin E is actually from sunflowers and it's reparative. Retinol, it's age correcting. It works on lessening lines and wrinkles. Oh my gosh, I forgot even to tell you guys, we did consumer studies for the multivitamin antioxidant cream. It says 100% reported
Brighter skin. 100% reported more supple skin. 97% reported smoother skin, visibly more healthy. And 94% more radiance, softer skin. It's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, the one thing, how I told you that this serum has vitamin C, niacinamide, vitamin E, retinol. The one vitamin that's in here, that's not in the other ones, is vitamin K. And you were talking a lot about vitamin K.
Yeah. Vitamin K is great. I mean, it's so interesting, I think, that, it was obvious, but how vitamins are so vital to us internally, but also can help repair our skin so well. Niacinamide's vitamin B3. You got vitamin K, you got vitamin C, vitamin A. All these vitamins when they can work synergistically together to really repair sun-damaged skin, to provide more supple skin, you know, leave it more hydrating. Yeah, it's super interesting. All this stuff's super interesting. This is something that we're
Yeah.
studying more about how to deliver these actives more readily to your skin.
And Dr. Cody Chalker is a PhD chemist. He is heading up our R&D product. Him and his really talented team of chemical engineer, PhD chemists,
Yeah.
are working on developing like not only our
So many
R&D on the formulation, but even in the way we manufacture.
Yeah.
Him and his talented team of PhD engineers, chemists, are building out a world-class manufacturing facility right
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
So where we can do our R&D. Like I said to you, our initiative is not to be like any other cosmetic company, but treat our R&D like as if we're a drug company, technology first, innovation first.
Yeah.
That was our commitment. And that's how we've been operating now. Okay, so the next collection is watermelon and cucumber. And
They smell so good.
yeah, actually the
Yeah.
whole base of it is hydrosols,
Yeah.
organic hydrosols of cucumber and organic watermelon hydrosols. Hydrosols are actually from steam distillation, which means that all the wonderful, amazing nutrients from watermelon, cucumber is still retained while we do the extraction because it's through steam distillation. So you get all the amazing benefits in this like nourishing aqueous substance called hydrosols. So this line, the watermelon, cucumber, it's made specifically for severely dehydrated skin. It's for intense hydration. We use three really important polysaccharides. The first is Irish moss, which is this gelatinous seaweed that is amazing. That in itself is full of like all these antioxidants. The Irish moss is full of amino acids and vitamins. The second polysaccharide we use is hyaluronic acid. Dr. Cody's been actually interested trying to like make our own hyaluronic acid.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to improve even the currently existing hyaluronic acid.
It's really hard, but
We're just trying.
We'll try. We'll do it.
We're even working on making our own steam distillation of hydrosols.
Yep.
So anyhow, there's three polysaccharides. There's the Irish moss, which is a seaweed gel, and then there is hyaluronic acid. Our hyaluronic acid is actually from sweet potatoes, Japanese sweet potatoes. It's that gooey stuff you see in sweet potatoes. That's the hyaluronic acid that we use. And then the third thing is polyglutamic acid. Okay, so whereas hyaluronic acid, the molecular level is so small, it actually penetrates deep to hydrate our skin tissues.
Yeah.
The polyglutamic acid, have you guys ever eaten natto beans? It's like a Japanese staple, Japanese food. It's fermented beans, and then if you kind of pick it up with your chopsticks, it has like this gooey stuff. That is what the polyglutamic acid is. So that one is a little bit more dense. So whereas hyaluronic acid is hydrating your skin tissue, polyglutamic acid is hydrating, plumping up on the surface because they're different molecular sizes. So again, different molecular sizes to hydrate the tissue and the surface skin cells. And this one is a mist.
I love it.
Yeah, this one is a mist. This is actually made with like 97% organic hydrosols. The way I try to explain it is this mist and this serum is like almost identical. They're like almost the same product, except this one has more of the hydrosols, organic hydrosol of cucumber and watermelon, and whereas this texture is more like fluid, right, because it's a mist. It still has the polyglutamic acid, still has the hyaluronic acid. This one just has more of the polysaccharides. So this product is kind of like a gel. So let me see this.
You want to
Yeah,
pour it
thank
out?
you. So this right here
really proud of it.
still has the hydrosols, but this has more of the gelatinous polysaccharides. So it's actually, so this and this is the same. These two, one's just a mist and one is a gel. This just has more of the polysaccharides. And then we have this amazing milk. It's like a, the only difference is that this one, so these have no oil at all. This is just like organic hydrosols with polyglutamic acid, hyaluronic acid, Irish moss gel. This has prickly pear seed oil, which is a cactus oil. So this gives it light moisturization. By the way, I mean, there's a difference between oil moisturization, which is great and necessary for dry skin, but all skin types need water hydration. All skin needs water. Some skin, most skin needs some oil, but all skin needs water. And so this is a super lightweight moisturizer. It's almost like a gel. It's almost like, oops, oh my gosh, sorry. It's almost like a gel.
It smells so good.
And by the way, when I came back after my hiatus, we wanted to launch these formulas, but because of the global supply chain crisis, do you guys know about that? It's basically because of COVID. To make a long story short, all the factories, they stopped working, so it kind of got everyone else's packaging got backed up. So anyhow, we are using these packaging as sort of like our introductory offer. But when it goes, so right now we have this strategy of offering them at like introductory prices, because they're extremely high quality formulas for people to get addicted to, fall in love with, and then they can, so this is right now like introductory special. The introductory special right now we're giving, this is like $19, and the serum and moisturizer is $25. You can buy this for $49, but once it launches, like the real launch, it'll be like normal retail price. Yeah.
At market.live.
Yeah.
That's where you get this with this exclusive promo at market.live.
Do you guys have any questions, by the way?
There are questions.
Yes.
How are the watermelon's products different from the restorative sea culture toner?
Okay, the restorative sea culture toner, you notice the word culture. That one specifically, okay, first of all, he and I are obsessed with the sea culture serum. Culture, meaning the biomes, probiotic, the good bacteria. It's more about promoting the good bacteria. So that's more of like a probiotic product. This is just strictly like a water hydration. That sea culture is actually fermented seaweed, and it's seaweed vegan probiotic to support, promote the natural biome that's identical to like very, very mirroring the biomes in our own skin. So sea culture is like a probiotic product. It's cultured, meaning fermented seaweed for the probiotics. This has no probiotics. This is just like strictly about hydration.
Can you please show the packaging of these kits? The- It's not, these are bundles, not kits. I mean, they're kits, but there's no outer packaging.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
they're just by itself.
They're
Yeah.
by themselves. They
Yeah,
don't have
we just kind of put this together once we found out we're gonna be
These have
part
outer
of this
packaging.
10-10 event. I think we found out like last week, and we just kind of like Lauren and Richard, Cody, and I just kind of got together and just put them together.
Yeah.
Are your products vegan? 2 people asked, Lisa Arrow and Always Summer
Yeah.
on the inside.
Oh, I know Always Summer on this side. We're friends on Instagram. Hello. I actually grew up vegan. Richard knows my family. He's known my family for a long time. I grew up vegan. Actually, I know this sounds weird, but I didn't even drink my mom's breast milk because I drank grain milk as I was growing up. I grew up vegan. So most of my life, I've been vegan my whole life. I am like the biggest animal lover. Anyhow, just personal little thing about me. I love animals. I've been vegan most of my whole life. So these are, yes, absolutely vegan. Our commitment's always been to
Plant-based.
never ever animal testing. Animal ingredients, never. Yeah, so anyways, that's something we actually fight against. I don't know if you guys know this, but we are one of the biggest advocates for ending animal cruelty. It is by far, that's my life's mission, is to end animal cruelty. That's of course never gonna happen, but it's my personal passion. It's something that even when we started the company, from the very beginning, we've always been huge supporters of using our financial resources, any kind of resource we have to end animal cruelty. So to answer your question, it's like we're beyond, I don't know, it's like beyond, like I grew up vegan since I was a baby. I am completely vegan. The formulas are vegan. We're completely cruelty free. Not only that, but we use our resources to do everything we can to do things like the Yulin Dog Meat Festival, end animal cruelty. Actually, we have been doing so many things behind the scenes. Like one of the things we did was we made vegan dog food, and for every purchase you make on our website, you actually have an option. But we do this anyways. It's to feed homeless dogs. It's just, yeah. So anyways, that's our life mission. That's our company mission. It's not something we even like advertise a lot about, but it's just because it's just yeah, it's a very big part of our company. We do it because we're huge animal lovers.
Which is the best, what is your best moisturizer for oily skin?
Oh, okay, this one. The reason why
And what is that one?
oh, sorry. This one is the watermelon cucumber because it is so lightweight. One other thing I was going to tell you, some people, I forgot to answer this question, what is the best moisturizer for people with a lot of redness? It would be the coffee bean face cream because of how it restricts, it reduces,
Vasoconstrictor, yeah.
yeah, excuse me?
Vasoconstrictor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reduces
Caffeine.
like the
Redness.
redness. So for oily skin, watermelon cucumber water locking moisturizer. If you have oily skin, if you have enlarged pores, this product is really amazing. You know that pores technically can't open close, but there's been something in niacinamide that has actually been scientifically been shown to be the only ingredient to reduce the appearance of enlarged pores. So we have a product here called Lavender Niacinamide Pore Minimizer Tonic. This does have, so anyways, we do have this, so for people with oily skin, we're making more and more products specifically for oily skin because it's been a little tough because you have to still not, okay, I know it sounds counterintuitive, but oily skin, you still need to give it hydration. Because it sounds counterintuitive, right? Because, oh, if I have oily skin, why do I still have to give it water hydration? Just a bit, because because you cannot strip it. Because if you strip it, the more oil your skin wants to produce. It's kind of, it sounds like, it sounds counterintuitive, but anyways, it's something that we've been working on specifically for enlarged pores and oily skin. But that's kind of like it. Anyways, that's where we are, is balancing the need still for hydration, but not overhydrating it. Because, like I said, if you strip your skin of oil, that's what I know a lot of people with oily skin want. It actually will make your skin produce more oil. Okay, so this is the watermelon kit, watermelon cucumber, and keep asking questions if people have questions. Okay.
No, that's it for
Okay.
now. Keep going through the
All right.
kits.
So again, this is in a base of organic cucumber hydrosol, organic watermelon hydrosol. It goes through a steam distillation process because the steam distillation process allows for all the nutrients in the watermelon cucumber to still be retained in the hydrosol. Then you have a blend of polysaccharides, which is Irish sea moss, polyglutamic acid, which is from natto beans, fermented natto beans, that gooey stuff, and then hyaluronic acid from sweet potatoes. Oh my god, speaking of vegan, actually, you know what's so crazy that I found out about? I knew that like they were using it, but I think like I saw this, lot of hyaluronic acid is like actually from, you know what's that thing called, the chicken comb? The rooster comb?
Yeah, the rooster comb.
That's where they get hyaluronic acid from, and the feet of chickens. I just got like really kind of like a little like disgusted and appalled by it, but I don't know if you guys know that, but most hyaluronic acid is actually from like the rooster comb and the feet. But ours is actually just from sweet potatoes because we're like a entirely cruelty-free vegan. Actually, you know what? We started our company 18 years ago, and we were vegan, like from inception. We did have some products in the beginning with some honey, because honey is the only ingredient that never goes bad, and we use that as part of our preservative system. But our preservative system started getting better and better. We didn't have to need honey anymore. And so anyways, in the very early on, our formulas were entirely vegan. We did use honey before, but very little is left of honey. And moving forward, it's always been no honey, no beeswax. But if we did use animal ingredients, it was like 18 years ago, using honey.
We have more questions
Yes.
now streaming in. Does excluding synthetic ingredients make it easier or harder to make products? And this is from the Jeremy Weaver.
Way harder.
Yeah.
Dr. Cody Chalker is like this amazing, super talented chemist. I have the honor to work with him, and he has a team of his brilliant chemists, PhD, and engineers, building out the most amazing. We're developing the most amazing formulas, the most amazing innovative. This is like in the 18 years that we've been doing cosmetic formulas. And don't forget, 5 years before that, I worked for the world's largest, 3 of the world's largest cosmetic companies in the world. So I worked for the largest Japanese cosmetic company working on innovation technology. I worked at the largest U.S. cosmetics stores. They have 2,000 stores across America and Canada. I did their branding and product development. I also did formulations for the largest department store brand. So anyways, I did that for 5 years. then I found out about all the toxins and carcinogens and all these terrible things in beauty. And then we launched 100% Pure. It's been 18 years. Now is like a new era where I partnered with Dr. Cody Chalker. He is a real, I mean, there's so many PhD chemists, but he, of all the ones I've ever met in my life, I mean, even Richard's sister, my partner, his sister is even a PhD chemist. She's wonderful too, but she's just, he is just, Dr. Cody Chalker, I would say, is like the most talented formulating, most brilliant with formulations and innovation.
You're making me blush.
Is the Bok Control moisturizer good for oily skin?
Bok Choy moisturizer is basically a plant alternative to retinol, and you know you have to use a minimum of 0.5 to 2% is at the most. You can't use above that, otherwise starts to turn into irritant. Is it good for sensitive skin?
Oily skin. This is gluten-free Lala.
It is none of, so bok choy in itself is actually an oil, and the oil is not pore clogging. None of the oils that we use, all our oils are actually like very high quality, cold press, first press. The bok choy oil does not clog pores. If you have oily skin though, I think that this watermelon hydrosol is kind of like it's all like hydrosol based. Hydrosol is the aqueous substance that we get from steam distilling organic cucumber and watermelon hydrosol.
Do you have a suggestion for mature dry skin?
Mature dry skin is our multivitamin cream.
Yeah.
Our multivitamin cream is amazing. It's rich and buttery. It has lots of different vitamins and antioxidants to correct signs of aging while giving skin moisture.
What would you recommend for dry, acne-prone skin? This is Patricia.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we have this amazing product. Okay, so number one, you said dry?
Dry, acne-prone.
Okay, there's nothing better for acne. A lot of times with acne, it's not only the clusters of buildup of bacteria that causes the inflammation, but that's the issue. But also, acne scarring is a real big, concern. And we actually have a new product line called Apple Enzyme. This is 7% fruit acids, and the serum is 10% fruit acids. Let me show you guys. And when I talk about fruit acids, I'm talking specifically about lactic acid. And remember, we're a vegan company. The lactic acid is actually from beets, okay? Like, the root beets. And also sugar and maple, the maple leaf, AHA from maple and sugar. That's 7% in the cleanser, 10% in the serum. There's also other acids in there that I don't include in the labeling. The other acids are like citric acid, like, orange and lemon. There's bromelain, which is pineapple acid. There's also papain, which is papaya acid. And so for acne, one thing I want to say is, because most people, they're so concerned with acnogenic skin, it's about like getting rid of the the breakouts and so forth. But one thing I want to tell you, a lot of times people forget about is acne scars. So I highly recommend an exfoliating product, because if you use an exfoliating product, it will prevent acne scarring. Another good thing about, let me actually show you our texture of this cleanser. And you also said dry skin, right?
Yes.
She might have a lot of dryness. Make sure you're not, that like acne skin, acnegenic skin, your skin is actually, it's inflammation. Your skin's actually more sensitive. So it's crazy that I think about how there's all these like benzoyl peroxide, there's Accutane, there's all these ingredients that are like super stripping, dehydrating. But in actuality, acnegenic skin not only needs to clean the bacteria and clear it away, you also need acids to shed off, prevent acne scars. Your skin might be over dried because of the harshness that you're using, like the benzoyl peroxide, Accutane, for example.
We have more
So-
questions too,
oh,
Susie,
yeah.
after the
Yeah.
demo.
Oh, sure. So this cleanser is a, here, can you put a little bit here?
Mhm.
So this is a super hydrating cleanser.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a super
Smells so
oh, sorry, I can't even get, I'm on the off screen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
It
need,
is like
you
a
need more?
Yeah, okay, this is a super high, what I want to show you is, it's almost like,
Foams
so-
so well.
yeah, it foams so well. It's, the main thing is, can you talk, I know you worked a lot, you've been working a lot with surfactants, can you talk about the diesel glucoside? It's
Oh.
from sugar, first of all.
Decyl-glucoside is a non-ionic surfactant. It's considered to be one of the most gentle surfactants. To
Very,
use.
very gentle, it's
Very
the most,
gentle,
actually, I
very
would say
gentle.
it's the most gentle.
Most, you can look at a lot of different types of, you know, these synthetic compounds like sodium lauryl sulfate and I used a lot of these things in grad school, and they're good in their own right, but some of the sulfates can be very stripping.
Too stripping.
They're too stripping. They're not gentle. So it's important, especially for your face, to use surfactants, to use cleansers that don't overly strip too much of your oils and too much of what's already naturally on your face. Just trying to
Yeah.
minimize that effect.
But for the person who commented about she has, you know, acnegenic skin.
Yeah.
But, you know, you have throughout the day, you still have like exposure to
Right.
smoke. Someone's
Right.
smoking next to you, or you're walking down the street and there's smog, and then there's all these pollution and all
Yeah.
these like terrible like free radicals that are damaging our skin. So at night you want to like clear your skin of all those toxins, because those toxins are like damaging. So you still need a cleanser that is effective, that will wash away, that break apart those bonds. So
More gentle than micellar water?
micellar water is water with encapsulated oil bonds. The oil bonds go onto your skin to break apart the like makeup and dirt and all that, but it acts different. Like a surfactant,
I guess something that's a micelle, you know, that in effect acts as a surfactant because it depends on its concentration, right? I can get really technical with it, but technically
yeah,
when
go
you
ahead
have-
and get technical.
No, I mean, it depends on the surfactant. There's a lot of like chemical concepts that you have to get into about how the assembly of a surfactant that would form a micelle, right? It depends on the concentration because the phase diagram of a surfactant depends on its concentration. So you can create micelles at lower concentrations, and then there's, as you increase the surfactant concentration, you can start forming these different types of phases. And you know, this could go into if you make a cream and you have a certain surfactant or polymer system, you can create lamella structures, cubic structures, all these things that when you apply to your skin, it actually changes the stability of your formulation. That's why it's important to understand these things as a formulator, is to understand, you know, depending on the concentration of, if you're making a cream system like the oil, surfactant, or the emulsifier in the water, that dictates the, in a way, the efficacy, you know, of the product. So it's really important to try to balance that, or to at least understand the chemistry of the surfactants that you're using, which then dictate the percentages. But micellar water, again, I can't comment too much on that because it would depend on the surfactant that they're using, what concentration. micellar water, I'm sure is pretty gentle. It's very low concentration. Again, depends on the surfactant. They're basically, micellar is just, it's kind of like little balls. They're like
Encapsulated
little balls,
of oil.
and you have this phase separation between the oil and the water on the outside, right? Yeah.
But micellar in itself is not a surfactant. What I was specifically
The
saying,
molecules that make it up are potentially.
the micellar is like the formation of the surfactant
Right.
or oil encapsulated.
Yes, right.
So our
Right.
specifically our micellar water has like rose water and then
Right.
like micellar bulbs that
Right.
hold onto the cleanser. So it's just more like when you put it on your skin, it's like the molecules are kind of bursting,
That's right.
and then
They apply it.
yeah.
It's a delivery vehicle.
Yeah, it's a delivery vehicle, really.
Yeah.
So it's like a water that you don't even have to rinse with water. It doesn't have a foaming agent. What I was saying is that as far as surfactants go, diesel glucoside is like by far, it's from sugar. It's by far the most gentle, most mild cleanser. So that in a base of very hydrating humectant, which is a glycerin, and then there's aloe juice, there's beet lactic acid, there's green apple, which is high in malic acid, but I don't count malic acid as part of the acid. When I talk about 7% acid, I'm just talking strictly with the maple AHA, beet lactic acid. The other stuff are just like to help enhance the formula. Like the apple acid is very rich with malic acid. And then there is bilberry, there's citrus like orange, lemon, and then there's the pineapple enzyme, bromelain, and then there's papain, which is papaya enzyme. Those are not included in the 7%. Then there's licorice. Licorice is, brightening. And there's rose hydrosol, and then there's, again, like the orange oil. But anyhow, this product has 7% acids. Do you want to talk about what acids do? Acids do like exfoliate.
Yeah, the exfoliating, yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
The epidermis, right?
yes, we have like our skin, we go through like it has a natural cellular turnover rate.
Right.
The acids, what they do is they accelerate the turnover rate. Okay, so that's why when you talked about acne, I think that it's really important to use an acid cleanser to prevent acne scarring. So acids, another thing what they do is they basically shed the top layer of the skin gently. What's also interesting is you would think that something that exfoliates is very stripping or dehydrating, but lactic acid from beets is actually hydrating. These are actually also hydrating. They're non-drying. They don't dry out your skin. So we have an amazing cleanser with 7% fruit acids. And then we also have 10% fruit acid serum. Now, this is actually a hydrating serum. It's has the first ingredient is aloe juice. The second ingredient is lactic acid from beets, and then there's hyaluronic acid. There is also kojic acid. Kojic acid is a skin lightener. It lightens dark spots. It's actually the active ingredient in sake, which is fermented rice. And then there's the bilberry, and then there's the sugar and maple AHA, and then there's also citrus. These and apple acid, which is the green apple acid, which is high in malic acid. I don't recommend that you use the serum during the day. Anytime you're exfoliating, anytime you're using any kind of acids or even like vitamin C or any kind of retinol, that means it's accelerating the regenerative phase, right? It's kind of speeding that up. So I highly recommend wearing sunblock during the daytime and only using these active ingredients, like specifically acids. during nighttime. And also make sure that whenever you use any lactic acid or even retinol products, don't pair it with vitamin C. Like, they are not good together. Lactic acid and vitamin C are not complementary. They actually, think of them as like enemies. Vitamin C and lactic acid don't mix. Lactic acid and retinol doesn't mix. So you don't want to, you can wear them every other night, like alternate, but don't wear them together.
There's more questions?
Yes?
But also we wanna make sure we get to makeup before
Yeah.
we end the,
Oh.
cause there's a lot of people wondering about the makeup.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
you guys
foundations
are
coming
worried
back.
about the oh, you guys are concerned about the makeup?
Well, they wanna know about the makeup when the foundations are coming back and,
Yeah.
and what do you have in terms of
All right.
makeup?
So much
Before I go into the makeup, can I
Can we-
just do something really quick about the hair care?
Can we say about
Yes, and there's one
Oh.
question to get to right
Yes,
now. We're gonna
yes.
get to makeup, so
Yeah.
everyone knows. We were planning to end around this time, but let's go a little bit longer.
Market.live?
Suggestion for the Giggle More Girl 7 is asking a suggestion for 59-year-old whose routine is basically soap and water.
Okay. You know what? I don't want to pass any kind of judgment. If it's working for you, then it's working for you.
Yeah.
I am concerned about like how harsh is that cleanser. That's all. I'm just worried about, well, how harsh is it?
Yeah.
Because
I was
yeah.
when I grew up, I remember being told to use a bar of soap to wash my face.
Who told you that?
A friend of mine, he was like, "Oh, just use a bar of soap, you'll be fine." And yeah, that was a bad idea. It was not a good idea for
You
me.
have super sensitive
Super
skin.
sensitive. It got so dry. My face was so dry. I felt like just my face shrunk. It was terrible.
So that's my only concern
Yeah.
is that how and most soap,
Some people are good though.
they actually use like tallow, which is like fat from cows or pigs. So that's another thing why I'm very concerned about the kind of soap bar I would use, because the base of it usually is fat from animals. But mostly it's like very like the detergents. I worry about it being stripping. But if it's working for you, then it that's wonderful. I just worry about how harsh and how stripping it could be.
Market.live.
Yeah.
This is the promo is $42. Individual is $32 for the cleanser, $25 for the serum. Retail total is about $57.
Can you just set the stage, reintroduce yourselves again, and then
Oh,
hit
yes.
the makeup?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Susie. I'm the founder of 100% Pure, and this is Dr. Cody Chalker. He is a PhD chemist. I actually met him when my dogs got into a fight, and one of them bit out the other dog's eyeball out. And it's interesting. I never knew this, but like when you bite out your eyeball, there's water that comes out.
Oh God.
And then blood comes out, and then actually like once the eyeball is entirely dehydrated, the eyeball actually pops out,
Oh boy.
and then there's like little tentacles that
boy.
I didn't know about that.
Let's
But-
get into makeup here.
Okay, but anyhow, I had to go to UC Davis to go and get my dog surgery, and I met him at the tea store, and I convinced him. He was doing his postdoc at UC Davis for his chemistry, for his PhD, and I convinced him to leave UC Davis and to join our company to head our formulation, because the more I kept talking to him, like I just realized he's not like any chemist that I've ever met. He's like a brilliant, super talented chemist. So anyhow, he is heading our whole R&D with him and his super amazing team of chemists. Anyways, all right. So before we go into makeup, just really quick, I just wanna tell you about our hair care. Do we put that up, anyways?
Hair care's up, everything's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this hair care, it actually is conditioner, defrizzer, and leave-in conditioner.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
just want to let you know, we also have the this is like the whole roll of like shampoo. You see, hold on. Can you guys see it? This is like the shampoo, but the reason why we didn't launch the shampoo is because there's so many amazing vitamins in here, in this hair care line. We weren't sure. We're still testing it because we don't know if there's absorption rate in the shampoo formula, but we do know that it's good absorption in the conditioner and the leave-in.
Yeah.
But it's not testing to absorb in the shampoo. So that's why we haven't launched it yet, because we don't want to waste all these like super amazing vitamins in a shampoo if it's not going to deliver it. So anyhow, a lot of people are like, where's the shampoo? Where's the shampoo? Because we formulated it together. We plan to launch it together, and it's even photographed together. So a lot of people have been saying like, where is your shampoo? And I'm telling you, we do have it. We have this whole roll of like labels that we want to get through. It's not just you that want the multivitamin shampoo, but it's just that we haven't seen the shampoo having efficacy to absorb to make a difference. It seems like it just
within the matrix.
it's washing off and not absorbing.
Well, the shampoo formula, I didn't like it.
Yeah. So, anyways,
And now
we
I
don't
like
have the shampoo
It's all
yet.
good. We got it.
But we're working on it. We will only launch it if we know that it actually there is absorption and there is benefit. But let me just run down really, really quick of the different vitamins. Okay, there's two.
I think we need to move on to makeup because we really should.
No, I know. I'll just go over it really, really quick.
Are we good on
I'll
time?
just do really quick.
I
Okay.
saw like 20 minutes.
You can,
Okay.
Yeah.
you can go.
So
into
I'll
that.
just go really quick
Okay,
because
quick.
our hair care, the multivitamin, you know how our multivitamin skincare is just like so popular, people love it. We wanted to do something similar for hair, but they have different vitamins because what benefits your skin is not what's going to be beneficial to your hair. The main purpose, there's two purposes for the multivitamin hair care. It is number one is to repair. The vitamins are there to repair the hair. Number two, it's to reduce hair loss. By the way, when we first set out to formulate this, it was strictly just for the reparative, but then it just happened to be that the hair loss thing was just like, oh my gosh, it was like a discovery. So it was just like a happy serendipitous accident. There's all these amazing vitamins. Like I'll just go down them really, really fast. There's thiamine, which is vitamin B1. It promotes a healthy scalp. Healthy scalp equals healthy hair. Riboflavin, vitamin B2, it actually helps with hair growth. Niacinamide, vitamin B3, it improves the health of your hair follicles. Adenine, vitamin B4, prevents the hair loss. It also blocks the hormone DHT that causes hair loss. Panthenol, which is vitamin B5, that most people already know is like an amazing humectant hair hydrator. It hydrates the scalp and your hair. There's also pyridoxine, which is vitamin B6. It's to promote hair growth. Biotin, which we also are very familiar with, vitamin B7. It's also amazing for scalp health, hair health, and hair growth. Inositol, which is vitamin B8, improves scalp health. Folic acid, which is vitamin B9, it prevents hair loss. There's cobalamin, which is vitamin B12. It increases oxygen to hair, to your scalp, for stimulating hair regrowth. There's also vitamin A palmitate. It stimulates the cellular turnover for healthier scalp. There's tocopherol, which is the vitamin E. Vitamin E is just a reparative vitamin, whether it's for your skin or your hair. It's just it's a reparative vitamin. There's the magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, which is the high quality vitamin C, reduces hair loss and improves hair growth. There's CoQ10, which boosts keratin production. Keratin is that protein that makes up of our hair. Boosts hair growth. There's alpha lipoic acid, also another element that blocks DHT, the hormone that causes hair thinning. And so a lot of people would love to get a shampoo version. The shampoo version's coming. We just have to make sure it's effective because it's all about like, it says low battery.
Oh.
Efficacy.
Yeah.
So it has a conditioner, we know, it's proven, it's working.
It'll be fine.
Leave-in conditioner, it works. Deep
No,
frizzer,
perfect.
it works. It's amazing.
The defrizzer is really good, actually.
Yeah.
It's
But
really good.
just that
Yeah.
the deep frizzer adds shine, hydration. Use this before any heat treatment to protect your hair. Leave-in conditioner is more moisturizing. The conditioner, it's detangling, moisturizing, reparative. But I know a lot of people are waiting for the shampoo because this is where you have all these vitamins that for the hair, scalp health. It's just that, like I said, we don't have the efficacy proven yet. And until we do, we're not going to launch it. Yes, Richard?
It's not clear which hair product is this. D. King Oak is asking this, and also we should explain that this is not on the website. This is exclusive to the market.live. It's a sneak
yeah.
peek.
Yeah, it's
We-
sneak peek.
And it's coming very soon.
Market.live.
It's going to
Only
be
get
on our
Market.live.
website soon. It's going to be on our website soon. This is
What is
just...
the name of the
It's
product?
the multivitamin healthy hair conditioner, multivitamin healthy hair leave-in conditioner, multivitamin healthy hair defrizz serum. You know what happened? We just started this project last week, and we just kind of put stuff together. So this is actually not even on our website. We were gonna wait until our shampoos launch, but like I said, the shampoo, it hasn't shown efficacy yet, and we're not gonna launch the shampoo
It's
until
just stability.
Yeah.
It's just
Which
stability.
shampoo do you
More
recommend to
stability.
use with that conditioner?
any.
Yeah,
You know what's interesting about? You know what's interesting? You know how before there was that trend of like no one shampooing their hair? They were like, did you know that once your hair follicle, kind of like your look. Sorry,
the photo was
yeah.
fine.
So just like okay, so you know how like if you don't wash your face, you know how like your pores can get clogged, but the worst that can happen to your skin if your pore gets clogged is you break out into getting acne or pimples, right? But guess what? If your hair follicles get clogged, guess what? The worst thing that can happen to that follicle is that it can die forever and hair will never regrow out of that. So I never understood that trend of like not shampooing your hair. And actually Richard and I have a friend who has a super famous company that is a non-foaming shampoo, and he actually got into huge troubles because people's hair were like falling out because you actually need the surfactant to wash out the oil and the debris to unclog your follicles. Otherwise, if you keep it if your hair follicle becomes clogged and becomes clogged for too long, that means that follicle will die forever. So I hope that trend is like not really happening anymore, just for your own sake. Okay, so Richard's telling me hurry up with something else. Okay, so
Let's do the makeup. Yeah.
Okay,
Makeup.
all right.
And if you can speak a little bit to the foundations, because
Okay.
people watching want to know what's
Oh, yeah.
going on
We're
with the
working on it.
foundations.
Oh my God, you guys! I wish I could show them.
Yeah, we should.
Wait, hold on.
No.
I want to do it. Shannon, wait, is it possible we can show them our 40 foundations that I've been
Not
working
all of
on?
them. We can't show everybody, but we can
Well,
show.
what-
Can we just bring all those foundations, the 40 in the jar?
We're currently working on.
Teresa,
We're
okay.
currently working on oil
wait,
and
Okay,
a
anyways,
water-based
I don't want to
foundation.
speak too much about it, but
It's top secret.
we
top
have been
secret.
working on foundations, the best formulas. You know what I found out recently that I don't know if this is, I'm going on a tangent,
I wouldn't
but
talk about
most
that.
manufacturers,
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't talk
I
about that.
found out that they use such a thing called uncoated ingredients for
Yeah.
foundation,
Yeah.
and that's a huge problem because uncoated are catalytic, which means it causes free radicals. I was shocked to find out that these like huge brands were using uncoated. Can you bring more? Because I have to like show
Oh, you wanna
everyone.
show?
I mean,
Yeah, I wanna
it's
show-
only under the assumption that people aren't using,
But from what I found,
SPF, and especially if you're
yeah, but
using.
still, a lot of people sometimes wear foundation and not sunblock.
Sure,
And so
yeah,
that's
it's used
to
as a whitening
me what I
agent.
found out.
Yeah.
So many things I found out about the beauty industry, like, oh, they're not only are they using toxic chemicals. I just recently started researching and finding out that people are using like uncoated pigments, which, like I said, are catalytic, super harmful.
It's
Anyways,
specifically titanium oxide, if it's uncoated. If it's coated, it's fine.
yeah,
And it depends on the
Thank
phase.
you.
If it's anatase, it's highly catalytic. People use these things, I mean, that's good if you're doing solar cells or you're doing like some sort of hydrogen evolution reactions or.
yeah. Like I
It's a
told you,
semiconductor.
ever since Dr. Cody Chalker joined our company, we have been
Doing a lot.
seriously like working on so much innovation, so much technology.
We're doing a lot.
One of the things is like development of the very best foundations. So,
Yeah,
foundations that are
there's a lot.
natural,
There's a lot.
healthy, nourishing, using like plant pigments.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And anyways, these right here are just some of the foundations that we've been working on. This one formula has 40 shades. Some of them we are even doing, and this took a long time in development because like the darker shade tones, there's a certain balance. They have certain red undertone naturally. It's just a lot of it's not as, the hardest thing was formulating the foundations because of color tone. I mean, making really like a nourishing base, really healthy base, that was the easy part. But like matching
hard.
skin tones and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you're asking about foundations. You see here,
It's coming.
it is coming. It's something we've been working on it
Obsessively.
obsessively for years.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is one formula. I love it. It's amazing.
Are there other foundations coming back in stock? The missing ones. When will they be back in stock?
Okay, so those will be in stock. I don't know when
You have an
because I
exact
don't
dates.
work in supply chain, but yes, we have an amazing
Hopefully in a
partner
month.
that we partnered with in Italy and in Chicago. He has 2 factories and he's making them for us, but we are also making amazing formulas here. I just want you to know that we're like one formula has like 40 shades. Sometimes we might even have 50 shades. But the hardest part was getting the darker shades, the undertone correctly, because we want to do right by everyone and have all the undertones perfect with no ashiness.
That's hard.
Great.
Yeah.
And then the makeup set that we have.
All right. You want me to do? All right. So there's so this is our mascara. This is actually in a base of lash conditioners.
Yeah.
There's like proteins in here, like plant proteins. Thank you so much. You know what's so crazy about mascara is that, did you know that they were using like coal tar pigments, like formaldehyde ingredients, coal tar to add that stickiness? So this is actually in a base. This is actually like a completely all natural mascara that is in a base of lash conditioners, colored from micronized black tea. And we've also been experimenting making mascara. Can I say, or should I not say until we launch it?
Not yet.
Okay.
R&D.
Yeah.
Not yet.
But this mascara, it is called the Ultra Lengthening Fruit Pigmented Mascara. It's actually not fruit. It's actually black tea. But the reason why we said fruit is because we have a purple one that's colored from blackberries, and we have a blueberry one, colored from blueberries, and we have a dark chocolate one colored from cocoa. So this is just basically, to me, when we talk about all natural, I think that the natural around the eyes is like one of the most important things, because imagine all the fumes and all the harsh ingredients around the eyes. So I think natural, gentle, but we are, of course, obviously want a mascara that really does its job, lengthening, separating, thickening. So this has been one of our staples for the last, I think, like 15 years. Micronized black tea leaves in a base of lash conditioners. We also have the cherry. This is just like actual like cherry concentrate with all the water that's been taken out. It's something you use on the lips, something you use on the cheeks. I already put some on earlier, so I might look like, here I don't know if it's overdone. But this is, it's just basically cherry pigments for your lip and cheek tint. And it doesn't have any, yeah, it's just really simple. It's a cherry pigmented tint. It's a tint, so it's not opaque. You just see your skin still shows through. And you know, obviously, it's buildable because you don't want it like just too pigmented. I have some on from earlier.
We're gonna run out of time.
Yeah.
So, but there's a lot of questions. So what we'll do is we'll put together an FAQ.
Can you tell me what the questions are so I can try to answer? real
Of
quick?
questions, and we'll also have a future follow-up live where we can tackle some of these questions.
Okay.
What are your thoughts about mascara primers? Anita,
So
Ileana is
this
asking.
has oat protein, wheat protein, which is meant to be a conditioner, which is meant to be a primer. So it has it already built in. It has vitamin E in here. It has seaweed, which is a natural thickener.
Is it true if you sleep in mascara that dust mites like it and are attracted to your lashes?
That I have never heard, but please never sleep with any makeup.
Yeah.
Just because nighttime is the time when your skin needs to recover and restore itself.
It's an interesting question.
And yeah, just
I'll look
please,
into it.
like I said, wash your face at night to wash away all the pollution, toxins, makeup, everything. Okay, yes?
Will you be coming out with lip stains?
Yes, actually, we are making this amazing lip oil, all colored from like purple carrots and cherry pigments and raspberry pigments and strawberry pigments. We have so many things in the works. That's like amazing.
Yeah.
From Always Summer on the Inside, can you bring back the gemmed lip glosses?
You know, the gemstones we only did that because we found a partner that had the gemstones and it was no waste. So the reason why we stopped that is because basically we everything we do, we think of in a sustainable way. That supplier no longer had the demand for cutting these gemstones. So then we would have to take these precious stones and crush them. So anyways, it's a supply chain question. It's a supply chain issue. Yes.
This is a question from Market. Will there be more eyeshadow colors / palettes?
At the moment, we are working a lot on color cosmetics. Eyeshadow is not something we're actively, although we did win the Allure Best Eyeshadow 2 years in a row. It's just that eyeshadow, we're really working on things that are innovative, and eyeshadow, I didn't have a way to innovate that category yet. So actually, we found an amazing way to innovate concealer. That'll come out soon. So it's basically, to answer your question, we're not going to launch things just for the sake of, new colors and whatever is pretty. We're doing it strictly for innovation and formulation because we prioritize, we are now acting as if we are a drug company, technology
company.
innovation first.
Nice.
So we're not going to just do something just for fun or just because something's pretty. That one's,
A lot of questions zooming
Yeah.
in.
yes.
Lip liners coming back by Anita, Ileana.
Again, we're not going to launch anything just for fun or just because something's pretty. Honestly, it's just like we made a commitment, okay? Innovation first, technology first. So if some formula, it cannot be innovative, then we're not gonna launch it. I'm sorry. I know that's disappointing to you guys because you're like, well, I do need more eyeshadows. I do need more lip liners. But we made a commitment
We'll work on
that
it.
we're going to um, um, operate as if we're a drug company. Technology, innovation first. So unless a formula can be innovative, we will not be launching it just for the sake of it being pretty.
We have 3 minutes. There's still a stream of
Yeah, go ahead.
questions. Ipsy Christian, will you launch a perfume?
You know, we tried for a long, long time. Absolutely. We that's something, like I said, once again, I'm so sorry to disappoint you guys, but really we want to focus on things that we can be
look into it.
innovative.
We can look into
We
it.
don't want to just make another body cream or another natural, just something that's pretty or.
We have 4 minutes left.
I know, but we can continue. If you guys want, we can continue on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
can go
And
on
we'll do
Instagram Live.
follow-up lives too.
Yeah, okay.
And
Well,
follow-up
we'll see.
FAQs. Lip stain and foundation ETA, Life of Desiree and Marsha Rusby are asking.
Well, this right here is cherry, and it's just cherry pigments, and it's basically we took out the acid from the cherry, we took out the sugar, so it's not sticky. It's just like a pure concentrate of cherry. In fact, the ingredient here is crazy. It's just like aloe gel. There's glycerin, there's calendula as the base, and then there's a little bit of blueberry skin to balance the color. And then there's beet and pomegranate. These are all the pigments. And a little bit of warmth. We needed to add turmeric, bilberry, grapeseed, hyaluronic acid for the gooiness to form a gel, and grapefruit seed. Yeah.
How many minutes?
We have 4 minutes.
we have 4 minutes.
No, 3 minutes.
Will there be mascara with smaller brush? This is Christina Wynn, 408, area code.
Yes, we are actually building in our manufacturer. I cannot wait to tell you about this new mascara. That is where we could be innovative, but I guess we won't tell you until we're closer to launch
We
We're
gotta
because
doing
it's
that here
super
in our
secret.
beauty bakery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
gotta work out some kinks, but it's fine.
Will you bring back the vitamin B hair smoothing serum? This is at
So here's the thing, we could, but that only has one vitamin,
Yeah, that's
the
why we have-
provitamin B5, and that's why we launched this, the anti-frizz, because it has so much more than the provitamin B5. It also has riboflavin and thiamine, and then it also has biotin and tons of others. So this is sort of like the provitamin B5 hair serum to version 2.0, the improved version, because it has more vitamins and that's better for your hair.
Did we talk about lavender nice though?
Marsha Rusby is asking when are the new foundations coming out? I think we just said that's a foundation.
This
oh, the
is
new
something,
ones.
yeah.
The new ones.
It's coming.
Okay, spring. We've been working on this for years. This is coming soon.
Probably spring, Marsha.
Yeah.
Be sure you subscribe to the emails to get alerted
Yep.
on these. Are we gonna get face rollers in the future or gua sha tools,
Maybe.
Green Beauty and Fit is
We
asking?
worked on developing these micro needles that are rollers, but what we found is that a lot of people didn't. So like the regular gua sha and the regular rollers, they're not innovative, so we're not going to do it. The only way to make them innovative is to put like micro needles that can deliver peptides and hyaluronic acid, but we found that a lot of people are scared to do that, so we're holding off because it hasn't been testing well.
Deodorants, Anita Ileana.
And also the
Working on
micro
deodorants.
needle, how it's delivering, it's not deep enough to make an effect. Deodorants is, like a lot of times deodorants, they use aluminum, which block the follicles from perspiration, but we're never going to use that because that is linked to Alzheimer's. And there's actually an ingredient that neutralizes without killing the bacteria, so protecting your natural biome. So anyway, something in the works.
I think you want to say bye to market. We're gonna lose it.
I mean, we got 1 minute.
Okay.
All this at market.live.
And will you be packaging any of the shower products in more sustainable packaging, such as aluminum
Post
and concentrate?
So aluminum, no, because sometimes there's a lot of reasons. There's like aluminum. If you guys ever bought aluminum shower gels, they tend to nick, and sometimes the materials go into the formulas. We nicked it, like the aluminum shower gels. We sent them back and forth and banged it up. You notice that the aluminum bottles gets banged up. We found that the materials get into the formula, so no. But we are using
working on something.
biodegradable,
We're working on. It's not biodegradable.
post-consumer recycled.
Yeah.
We tried some biodegradable. Anyways, post-consumer recycled plastic is where we're headed.
Market.
Okay, you guys, I guess we have to go. Sorry.
Market.live.
Okay, so market that
But we're still here.
Yeah. So market just ended.
TikTok might end soon. The battery's going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have any other?
There's a lot of questions.
Go ahead.
We can
Questions.
we can follow up
Let's do
with
a follow
FAQ,
up. Let's do a follow up.
and we can plan another live soon.
Okay.
The lavender niacinamide.
Pore minimizer
Pore
has also
minimizer is
been.
awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
It smells great. Niacinamide minimizes the pores. We also are doing some new development with niacinamide with serums.
Pore
and-
minimizing benefits.
Yeah, cleanser, all that. And then the charcoal clay cleanser is awesome, by the way. I love it. I use it every day.
Do you want to reintroduce yourself?
Oh,
as we
yes.
say
Dr.
goodbye?
Cody Chalker,
PhD chemist.
PhD
He's
chemist.
heading our R&D.
surface scientist,
Specializing in nanotechnology.
nanotechnology.
Yeah. You know
Don't
what's-
worry, there's nothing like nano that we're doing with. Don't worry, it's not.
Well,
it's not something
nanomolecular size
It's
for
molecular,
delivery,
yeah,
but
I mean,
not polymers, not
people get scared when they
plastic
hear
polymers.
nanotechnology. It's not
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
No plastic
Something like
polymers,
that.
which is typical in nanotechnology.
Yeah.
Although, did you know that you can actually use hyaluronic acid, polyglutamic acid as delivery systems as alternatives to petrochemical polymers for delivery systems, which is also something that we have been incorporating, working on. Something really quick I want to tell you about charcoal. Like we've been in business for 18 years. I have had a lot of like assistants. One assistant that I found out actually tried to poison me, and they had low dose of what's it called, cyanide that they sourced somewhere, and the cyanide, they were giving me low dose of cyanide every day. And another employee actually told me about it, and then I found out for sure because I recorded her, she was adding cyanide into my drink, and this was happening for a long time. The day I found out, I actually went to the emergency room, and guess what the doctor gave me for my for the poisoning? First of all, that low dosage of cyanide is not enough to kill me, but she tried to kill me little at a time every day. And the doctor actually gave me charcoal. When I went to the emergency room for getting poisoned, the doctor actually gave me charcoal. That's how I got treated. And that's when I first found out about the detoxing effects of charcoal. Well, I told you the story.
It's quite a way to learn about the detoxifying effects of activated charcoal.
Yeah, I mean, actually, Richard was the one who took me to the emergency room once I found out my assistant was poisoning me by giving me cyanide every day in my drink. And
They no longer work here, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, we should get going.
So anyways, charcoal has that detoxing effect. And what's another interesting fact about charcoal is that if I added fragrance in here, the charcoal actually absorbs. It's like, would you say it's like a ionic?
No, it's probably van der Waals interactions.
That absorbs all the
absorption via van der Waals interactions, intermolecular interactions. Yeah.
Richard.
Yeah. All right, we'll do a follow up. Take care, everybody.
Oh wait.